I just want to say to you people out there that I'm coming to conclusions of my hormone imbalance here. The last year and a half, roughly, I've been off testosterone, which I took for 13 years, just to give you a recap. And my conclusions are very much like my conclusions were before going off the testosterone, and that is that when you're hormonally imbalanced, you attract crap. It's either I'm creating negativity myself and giving it off in the vibe, and it's going out there, and certain other sensitive types are picking up on that, and some of those sensitive types are bully, aggressive, wanker types, so they pick it up and go. It's like sharks nearly in the water. They can sense the vibration, or sense the fear of somebody, and so bullies have the same thing. Bullies are sharks, essentially, aren't they? And if I'm wrong about sharks, then it's some other fish creature in the sea. Yeah, I am absolutely attracting a lot of crap at the moment, and I know that if I was on testosterone and going through this similar crap, that I would more fly over my head. I wouldn't get so involved with it. I'd be like, sure, Jesus, why will I bother, But as a hormonally imbalanced person, I absolutely, don't want to cause crap myself, and don't really know how to deal with the crap coming in. At least when I'm giving the output of crap, giving output crap, at least I'm aware of myself now. Whereas when I was a teenager, if I was doing output crap, as in giving crap out, I wouldn't be so aware of it, because I didn't know the one end of the scale, the other end of the scale of balance and stuff. Now I know that. So I'm actually able to deal with it. But it's not pleasant to be dealing with a hormone imbalance, and it's just funny because the people who are attacking me at the moment are supposedly my own kind, even though I think I'll pretty much at this stage forget about myself calling myself XXY, because really there is no XXY out there that's like me, and there's no XY like you, and there's no XX like you either. I mean, we're all individuals, of course. But I mean, God, please somebody observe my body language and tell me what I'm doing. What's this mean? Yeah, I would love peace and party. Peace and just partying. I would love if people were able to argue with each other instead of insulting each other. I would love if simply these two that are attacking me at the moment would just leave it alone. I mean, for fuck's sake, just leave it alone. Now they're going to think as they watch this video, because they are always watching my videos, even though they hate me, which is really mad, because I would never watch somebody that I hate, except for Bush. I'd watch Bush videos, yeah, I don't know what I was saying there. My point was going to be something, but I forgot now. But anyway, it's mad, that what's going on. I mean, I've had a really great life, and like in the last 12 years, and I've been able to become myself. I have to say though, I had to leave the country for that, my own country. I couldn't stay in my own country to evolve. There was no way to evolve the way I am in that country. Very conservative, narrow-minded, and it reminds me of all the people who think that there are so many Nazis in Germany. I say they're not Nazis, they're narrow-minded. The traditionalists, they're Trotskys. And I find that a lot of people in Ireland are very like that description. And the aggression, like there isn't really too much talk and conversation in Ireland on a heated level. It always turns into fights, and so so people are scared to say things in Ireland. I think people are scared to say things in general, because they're all worried with laws that they're not even aware of. I think laws should be written on the street, on signs. There should be a computer screen on every street. You can click on it for the law, and the law will come up what you can and cannot do, because there's so many people having a clue what the law is. And I've said it before in a video, if you go to a police station and ask what the law is, they don't give you a book with the law, they tell you to get out of here, man, to catch criminals. Now, one little thing, I used to use accident and emergency departments of hospitals to go and get my injection of testosterone, because I've never been a believer in paying for an injection. I believe getting an injection of testosterone to balance my body out is good for society and for me too, and it should be paid for. It should be done for free by doctors who only need to spend 2 minutes with me sticking the needle up my ass. And so I don't think it's right for people in this day and age. I don't use accident and emergency anymore in the hospitals for the injection, okay? But if I'm on holiday and I need my injection, my first place of going is a hospital. But I won't go to the accident and emergency anymore, because I realise that it's overcrowded now, and I have a heart and I think of others. That's not to my subscribers, I know you all know that. But, what you call it? And I don't want to call you subscribers either, you're my friends, supporters even. So I don't think it's right for two individuals to waste a court's time on bringing me there to tell the court that I am talking about them in public. That is a waste of time. There are criminals out there. There are rapists and murderers out there. And all our thing is that, well, you don't like me, and you don't like my attitude, you don't like my lifestyle. There obviously must be jealousy in there on some level, but I don't even want to presume that, because maybe you're not jealous. Maybe you're absolutely happy to live your own lives and not have a life like mine at all, which is understandable because it is another life. But I think it's a waste of time for not only me, but also a waste of time for you and you. No names there, man, no names. Fuck. Yeah, I have to say it is kind of getting under my skin now to be a do-gooder and to be having haters, and not just haters, because the way that these people are thinking is that, well, if I don't get you, somebody else will. And that is really the mentality of this one particular person, and I won't say his friends. I didn't meet very many friends of his. I think I only met 2 friends, and they were lovely friends, but I don't think he had very many friends. Oh, sorry, is that a dig? Was. Funny that. Why wouldn't you have so many friends? Because you're such a lovely person. You're such a lovely person. So peaceful. So respectful and so honouring. You honour your word. Yes. And you show yourself in such a perfect light, because you are a perfect creature of God. Yeah. But it is getting under my skin, because it is stressing me out, I suppose. It is slowly stressing me out now, because I try and go and give my goodness on other sites, and these guys come and find me. How did they find me there? But they find me there and started again, just pulling down everything I'm saying. Instead of disagreeing with me and arguing with me, they just pull down what I'm saying. Which is not really right, is it? If we're going to have a better world out there, people, we really need to get together much more closer than we are. We cannot just be idly lying on the side of the road looking on at the crash. No, if there's a crash on the road, you actually have to come over. Even though the insurance will tell you, don't go over, don't touch anybody, don't touch anything, don't say anything. till your lawyer gets here, blah blah blah. That's the world we live in. I remember being in a hotel at actually a funeral of a friend's father, and an old woman fell down the steps in the hotel, and my immediate reaction was to go over and simply just touch her, and to, hold her arm and say, not move her. I wasn't going to move her. I just wanted to say, are you all right? Is everything okay? How did this happen? Blah blah. And everybody told me, don't go over, and they pulled me aside, right? And the reason they did it, I've got 20 seconds to explain this. The reason they did it was because the insurance. And if she'd answered, oh, I fell or tripped down the stairs, then there would be no insurance money, and the hotel would get screwed, and all sorts of things. So people are taught to lie in this society. I'm a truthful person. Good luck, people.